So this guy posted that there was a tick attached for 6 to 8 hours, but it was not engorged, but he still contracted Lyme disease. Now, I always wondered and thought it was weird. Why do they say that a tick needs to be attached for 24 hours and or it needs to be engorged in order to contract Lyme disease? Obviously, this is not true, and this is just another case that proves that point. As soon as he saw the tick, he pulled it off and he made sure there was no pieces left over in there, which is great. But then over time, the next morning, the next afternoon, the bullseye started to expand and he got that classic bullseye rash that comes from Lyme disease. So he went to urgent care and the doctors were confused as to why he had symptoms, being that he only got bitten 6 to 8 hours before removing the tick. And the truth is that's just silly. Like if a tick bites you, the bacteria is in the saliva. If a tick bites you, have been exposed to the bacteria that causes Lyme disease and probably a host of co-infections as well. The next thing that happens really all comes down to your immune system. Will your immune system attack it aggressively? And is your immune system active and healthy, or is your immune system less active, less healthy? Is it reacting heavily to the infection, or is it just going to like kind of skate by? And so someone with a strong immune system might never see any reaction whatsoever. Someone with a weaker immune system might see that they have a massive reaction to that tick bite, even as soon as the next day. So the whole thing where it's got to be 24 hours or else you won't notice any symptoms. That's just simply not true. I'm unsure why that lie keeps proliferating, but I just want to put a bullet in it right now and say, listen, if you get bitten by a tick, you've been exposed. So this person said they're terrified to start doxycycline. And you know what? I actually don't blame them. I also was concerned about starting doxycycline. I mean, it kills your healthy gut bacteria, and we've noticed that there's a certain number of deaths every year that come from infection due to a imbalance in the gut. So doxycycline can lead directly to one of these imbalances and it can be serious. It can cause serious complications and even death in some people. They're saying, is doxycycline really as terrible as people making it out to be? People who have an easy time on doxy are not posting about it on this sub. This space is for venting for a lot of people. So keep that in mind. There's a selection bias. That's a good point. If you're here on Reddit, you're probably not going to be the type that said, "Oh, I took doxycycline and it went away. I never even noticed any symptoms." So the people that talk a lot about Lyme disease are people that have had a hard time with Lyme disease, like myself. Someone said, don't wait to start treatments. The sooner you do, the better the chance you have of getting into remission without it causing more problems. That's absolutely true. The sooner you get treated for Lyme disease, the better. Oftentimes, herbs can be a great step early on in the process, as well as antibiotics for some people. But doxycycline does have its downsides. We shouldn't just assume that because it's, given to us by the medical system and the CDC that it's completely safe and it's going to work 100% of the time. That's simply not the case. I've talked to thousands of people who have taken doxycycline and still had symptoms from Lyme disease, so keep that in mind. So I saw this post. I wanted to give it some context and a little bit of ideas behind it. So the best things to help with herx and detoxing. This is something that we talk about all the time. We actually give you a free 21-day detox guide if you get the Lyme Wars herbs. They said that they have a degree in medical science, majoring in immunity and naturopathic herbal medicine. That is amazing. So they are probably saying some very good stuff here, but let's see what they say. First of all, you need to be hydrating a minimum of 2.5 liters a day. Instead of saying the amount that they need to hydrate, I would recommend basing it off of their weight. Just is much more acceptable. I mean, an 100-pound girl is not going to be drinking the same amount of water as a 300-pound man. That would be silly. So we do have to take into account how much water that specific individual will need. They say full stop, no exceptions. The point is stay hydrated. It's 100% needed. Then they're talking about activated charcoal as a binder. I use activated charcoal in my journey with Lyme disease as well. It's a great addition, can be used with your herbs, and it just helps to remove out all those dead bodies, etc., from Lyme microbe die-off. Now, take them 4 hours before or after medication. Okay, Quicksilver, another phenomenal product. Epsom salts, okay. NAC, Cat's Claw, Dan Shen. Yeah, so this is a great post. I agree with a lot of what it says. NAC is great for glutathione production, your liver, kidneys, detox. This is great. Cat's Claw, I love Cat's Claw. It's part of the Lyme Wars recovery kit that you can get at limewars.com, along with Japanese knotweed and andrographis. And Japanese knotweed might have a very similar reaction as this Dan Shen that they're talking about here, because it does help to improve blood platelets and improve circulation and improve blood vessel dilation. So definitely look into those three herbs, and then NAC, Epsom salt, Bass, activated charcoal. I agree with all of these things. Amazing post, great job. And if you want the herbs I just mentioned, you can go check them out at limewars.com if you're interested. I quickly wanted to point out, look how many people here just need support. Need to hear from someone. This doesn't last forever and the pain goes away. Feeling exhausted, needs support. And even this one, how to maneuver a system where doctors, surgeons don't understand what horrors chronic Lyme entails.